now. And that freaks people out. People say, you know, I used to call you line 20 years ago. I used to call you line 30 years. Oh, I used to call you line. And I say, yeah, we'll dial it. And now everybody's got a goddamn cell phone. They take it out, 516-922-9463. Hey, this is Jackie. You know, I love it when you use your finger. And they're like, Jesus Christ. They feel like they're in a time warp. You know, it's great. It's the same stupid, you know.
I did it last night. I did it while I was doing some research. I dialed the number last night, and I'm like, I wonder if Jackie's like by the answering machine. He has an old school. I'm like picturing him, and like I'm calling him, waking him up, and the jokes were coming on, and I was like, oh my God, it works.
I have never been able to shut it down. And when I went from my mother's house, then eventually we had a big computer that an old friend sold me for so cheap. And it literally could handle up to 20 minutes per line. And for however many years, it was, so if you called 516-922-WINE, there were 9 other phone numbers. So it rolled off. This was busy, it rolled to the next one. If the 2 were busy, it rolled to the next one. And they were all in this computer. But the way the computer was, if you're talking on the phone, I mean, if you're listening to the jokes, if you hit the number 5, it would go to that prompt. Or if you hit 9, it would go to that. And they were all a completely different 15 or 20. You could have sat all night and heard different jokes all night on that stupid line. And people told me they spent so many hours just smoking pot and listening to the jokes. You know, like, what's wrong with this guy? And then, you know, we moved, we started making too much money, and we moved. So we went to 5 lines in our new office. And then Nancy and I got divorced, and I couldn't tell him to take the line out. Now it's the second line in my home phone. Like, I look over and see the red light flash. Somebody's calling dial show. 75 years old, too old for this shit. But it's great fun. It's great fun, you know.
It's great. It's nostalgia. It really is. It's something like, I was hoping that the machines were still there, because I was like, that's incredible. I like a little nostalgia stuff like that. I hold on to it. You know, it's memories.
Oh yeah, I got great pictures. Now, you're a musician. We used to go out to, I say we, Howard and the gang, we go out to the Grammys or the Oscars or whatever, and we didn't go in. You know, he was persona non grata for the most part for so many years, but they would have these big radio convention type things, like at the Roosevelt Hotel. There'd be a big ballroom, and the circumference of the room would be a table from Syracuse, and then a table from Boston, and all these different radio stations. So if you're a celebrity, you know, whether you had a movie out or had a record out, whatever the show was, you could stand here and talk to the station from Boston, and then move over 15 feet and talk to the station from Kansas City. And you could cover a lot of ground in that one place. And the first time we sat down in one of those things, Rick Rubin, you know Rick Rubin, of course.
Yeah.
Rick Rubin sat down across from me and Howard and Robin. And the first thing he said was, Jackie, I called 922-WINE before high school every day. That's Rick Rubin. You know, these are the kind of people I touch. That none of it rubbed off on me. You know, I'm still talking to you.
Nothing rhymes with that but chicken tikka. We name drop here. With Stephen and all his friends.
Everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's show as much as I did. Make sure you click on the special box that pops up here and put your comments down below. We always like to hear what you have to say. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified so you don't miss any other episodes. We'll catch you all later. Who loves you, baby? We do. Mwah!